There's definitely been a lot of true story films out lately in the last month. The one that we saw last night was called Truth and Treason. This was the second movie that came out this month involving World War II and Adolf Hitler and the Jews and everything around that time frame. Truth and Treason is another true story event that happened in 1942 involving a young 17-year-old boy. Now you have to think back, during this time in Germany, all radios were banned, propaganda was banned, books were banned. Life was very intense for everybody that was living there. This young 17-year-old boy came across a radio, and on that radio they were able to listen to music, which was also another thing banned, and they also came across news that was banned, that was being told from other countries such as America and Russia. Basically the truth that was being told about Hitler from other countries that was being held back from the actual German residents. He felt compelled to bring this truth to light without anybody knowing, because obviously it was a crime back then. So he took what he heard on the radio, he wrote it down on his typewriter, and he distributed the truth throughout town. And unfortunately it wasn't before long before he was caught, along with his friends who helped distribute the letters, and they were brought to justice, which obviously it wasn't justice. I won't say what happens, but if you know the story, you know it ended tragically, and it is definitely something that we will always look back to in history. I really love the fact that this film brought another case to life that I had no idea about. Obviously everybody knows about the world wars that occurred and Hitler, but there's a lot of minute details that we don't know about. It was very heartfelt, especially being that it was just a young boy who, yes, understood the consequences, but still took matters into his own hands. He is still the youngest person to date to speak the truth against all else, and it was very courageous of him to do. And if anything, it makes you feel like you should be more brave about speaking out about your own opinions in a very peaceful way, of course. I really enjoyed this movie. Again, it's called Truth and Treason. It just hit theaters this weekend. Be sure to check it out. And if you have already seen it, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, because I would love to chat about it.